So to get started on the look, I've already placed the Mary Kay concealer underneath the brow bone. This stuff's really nice and easy to apply, lightweight and moves easily, moves well, and I use shade number 2. And now I'm going to take a Insurance shadow primer. I'm going to take the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this is in Candlelight. I think it's great for luminous looks such as bridal or holiday, and I'm just going to pat that all over my eyelid. I may have used a little more than some people like to use. My eyelids are really dry right now, so just take whatever works best for you. Now I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in Barracuda, just a black sparkly color. You can go ahead and take a black sparkly eyeliner or even a matte black eyeliner. It's really not going to make the biggest difference in all the world if your eyeliner is matte or glittery, but I'm just going to take the glittery one because I have it, and this is a Christmas look. So I'm just going to start blending that into the outer corner. And then I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. This will help keep all the dimension in the look, but it's a little bit more kind of just elegant and cat eye like to use the black base versus sticking a black eyeshadow on top, which could more or less just really darken the appearance of the eyeshadows and cover them. For the waterline, I'm going to take a matte black eyeliner just because it's easier to blend this one out on the waterline, but I'm taking the Mary Kay Black Noir. And then for the upper lash line, we're just going to tightline that so there's no visible skin when you open your eyes. Mary Kay makes these great bundles, which are just these eye color bundles. I'm going to be taking the Green Eyes bundle because it's got a couple nice browns in here that I really like. And inside of here it has a color called Sienna, which you can buy individually, and it's just a nice dupe of MAC's Tête à Tint. So I want to take that color for that reason. And we're just going to take a blender brush, and I'm just going to take the e.l.f. Mineral Blending Brush, and we're going to blend our brush into Sienna. I just have my Green Eyes bundle, which is right here, that has the purple, and we're just going to pick up a little bit of Sienna, which is just that dupe of Tête à Tint. It's a little darker than Tête à Tint, but it'll work. I'm just going to start blending that out in the crease. I want the majority of the color to be in the outer portion. I'm going to take a little bit of Sweet Cream, which is just this sort of blended skin tone powder-esque shade, and we're just going to go into that with that same e.l.f. blender brush. I'm just going to start blending that out underneath the eyelid. It should just naturally have a bit of a glisten and a kick to it since we used Shadow Insurance, so I'm just kind of layering a couple matte eyeshadows on top so it kind of gives you that matte over shimmer vibe. Now, because we already put on quite a bit of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Candlelight, and Too Faced Shadow Insurance is a little tackier than Urban Decay Primer Potion, I think we're already set on the base for the lid. But for now, I'm going to take the Goldilux. This is from Sugarpill. This is the most beautiful gold. I think it is Sugarpill's top selling color. So if you don't have it, you need it. But I'm going to take the Lush Tea Tree Toner, and I'm going to pack a little bit of that color into the brush. So probably help to scoop a little bit of that pigment into the lid as carefully as possible. I would probably suggest spooning a little bit of the color from the container itself via your paddle brush and just tap it in there. And then you could pick up a little color directly on your brush, spray the brush directly. For those asking how do I make wet pigment and whatnot, I'm just going to pat that all over the eyelid. And you can see from what I said in the beginning that black is still prominent, but it's not kind of squishing out the gold color. So we're just going to take the sides of the brush and kind of swoop it up into the crease. It would help to try to keep the very tip of the brush dry, or to have a pencil brush on hand so that the crease stays very lightweight and soft. You can place more Too Faced Shadow Insurance on the lower lash line if you want. Since I'm allergic to this formula, I can only use it once in a while, and less is more to help it out. But I'm going to take just this pencil, and we're just going to scoot Barracuda underneath the lower lash line as a base. Since it's glittery, I think it would make a fun under eye base. Or you can take the matte black pencil, it's up to you. If you do have the means for an additional Chromalust, or if you already have a black sparkly color, I'm going to take a little bit of Stella, which is a black with rainbow glitter. Really pretty. So if you're looking for a unique black, something to consider. Also, Glamour Doll Eyes makes some really gorgeous, amazing blacks. So we're just going to take an angled brush, help not to have on any foundation, and we're just going to scoot that underneath the lower lash line right on top of the Barracuda. It should stick pretty well, pretty easily, whether you use it wet or dry, just because those 24/7 pencils really are sticky, tacky. They do their job. Now for the very outer corner, I'm just going to take that flat brush again, any flat brush will do, and I'm going to turn it on its side and just try to get right on top of the Barracuda. Now, this will make the look a little bit darker naturally. It's up to you if you want to go this route. And we're just going to blend it out a little bit. Now these bundles come according to eye color. You of course don't have to follow it. I would just get whatever you're looking to get, you know, it's up to you. But if you want to follow it exactly, the green-eyed bundle kind of has more purples and the brown-eyed bundle has more of like steely blues. But I realized that those two bundles have one of the same eye color in it, and that is Sienna, which is that first brown shade I took. So whether you purchase the brown-eyed bundle or the green-eyed bundle, you have Sienna. So I'm just going to take a little bit more of Sienna and I'm going to blend it right above the area where I placed that black, just so it has a more natural diffusion. Now for eyeliner, I'm going to take an angled brush and Inglot Gel Liner in 77, and we're just going to blend out a little bit of this color along the upper lash line. I'm going to start off with this sort of pointed end facing the outer portion of my eye. And that's just going to help me get a slightly taller, larger, thicker width to help with the cat eye. This is also a good tip if you have downturned eyes and you want to do a bit of a cat eye without creating a little flick on the outer portion. And we're just going to smudge that along the upper lash line. For the inner portion, just use the finer point of the tip, whatever side you're most comfortable using, whether it's the short side or the tall side. I'm just sort of turning it on its side and then just sort of smudging it with one tip. So that'll help give me a little bit of ease while doing so I don't have to worry about the other side of the angle. And then if you want to add more shimmer still, I would go back in with the green-eyed bundle. So of course I'd recommend the green-eyed bundle first, since this is primarily what you need. But I'm going to take Moonstone, which is just that shimmery buttery gold color. The similar color to this is also in the Comfort Zone palette. This one actually has a little bit more of a golden undertone to it than even that. It's a pretty good replica of Max Nylon, which you can also find in the Pride palette from Wet n Wild's. You can also get that as an alternate, cheaper alternate instead if you prefer, since you're getting so many more shadows. This one is $7.50 individually. The bundle's $19. So if you are going to try the Mary Kay one, I would just get the bundle if you can, because it's a better deal. I think the look is gorgeous on its own as is, but if you want to just bump it up because you're going to a party or whatever, I would take Fairly Elegant Wearable Lashes. I'm going to be taking the Kiss number 5s. You can take glittery ones if you want, but I feel like sometimes glittery ones sort of take away from your masterpiece. If you're wearing natural eyeshadows, I'd say go for the glittery lashes, but because we already have so much glitter, I'm just going to grab the Kiss 5s and be right back. I've already applied my go-to foundation at this moment in time. Currently, it is my Mary Kay Time Wise in Ivory number 4. I'm halfway down, kind of just trying to not buy another one at this time, but I just love the way it looks on camera. But for underneath the eyes, I'm going to take the Collection 2000 Illuminating Touch Light Diffusing Concealer. I'm going to place a little bit of that under the eye, especially if you're doing dark dramatic looks, and particularly in the winter time. I feel your eyes and your nose area can look irritated in a flash. Depending on the weather, I will put this particular product down, but right now it is kind of like a lifesaver product. So just blend that out. Now for blush, I'm going to take a little bit of a pinky toned blush just to keep the face a little cooler than normal. And I'm going to take a little bit of Strawberry Cream, which is just this nice pinky blush. I've already put these Mary Kay blushes to the test. They photograph beautifully, and I think it's that really light shimmer that's in them. So if you don't want to take the Mary Kay ones, anything that has a light shimmer in it, like the MAC Sheer Tone blushes are very beautiful on camera. Your other option, I guess, if you want to take the Mary Kay ones, would be to take Shy Blush, but I want to take Strawberry Cream. But even though it is a cooler toned color than Shy Blush, it's still a fairly warm toned pink. So if you're about my color or you have like a yellow undertone, this will still be an attractive pink. So I just want that sort of rosy holiday gleam, a little more modest than a frostbitten glow, but kind of still going that route. And just sort of keep it towards the back of the cheekbone and hairline. And now for lips, I've already lined my lips and filled them in with Urban Decay's lip liner in Envious, since I usually tend to take MAC's Cherry when I do red lips, so just want to switch it out a little bit. Now you can kind of see that this would also be beautiful with purple lips, but I was requested to do more cherry red lips. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of Inglot's 156, which is just a warm autumnal red. It's beautiful, I love it, and I'm just going to put that on. The warmness in this will help kind of counteract the purple, and the purple will help kind of counteract the warmness of that red, kind of giving you more of a richer berry color. That's a little on the cherry side. And then for gloss, I think this is the 5th time I've done a Christmas tutorial using Miss Kitty, but I really love it. I love the vanilla-y smell, and I'm just going to put on a little bit of that. They smell really good. If you're somebody who has given up MAC or whatever, or has gone vegan or whatever, you miss that vanilla smell. It's in here and it's really like organic and intense. So I hope that you enjoy the look. I'll have pictures in the beginning. I love this. I think I'm gonna wear this on Christmas Eve. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and thanks for watching.